Triage on the tracks. At least 50 people hurt after an Amtrak train on its way to New York's Penn Station derails in Philadelphia. Tonight, crews carry out injured passengers as they frantically search for more among the overturned train cars. Good evening. I'm Christine Johnson.
And I'm Maurice Dubois. CBS 2's Tony Aiello following this breaking story now from our newsroom. Tony.
Maurice, this is a mass casualty incident with hundreds of first responders on the scene. Amtrak says about 250 people were on Northeast Regional Train 188. It left Union Station in D.C. around 7 p.m. and was due to New York Penn about 30 minutes ago. It made for a frightening and eerie sight from a news chopper overhead. Dozens of flashlight beams piercing the night, each held by a first responder looking for the injured. 6 or 8 train cars are reported to be off the tracks. The damage looks significant. The train from D.C. to New York often filled with VIPs. Former Pennsylvania Congressman Patrick Murphy was on board. He tweeted, "I'm on Amtrak train that just crashed. I'm okay. Helping others, pray for those injured." Brooklyn-based journalist Beth Davids also on the train. She posted these photos from the scene. One shows passengers on top of a toppled car. Another shows first responders attending to injured people on stretchers. An Associated Press employee aboard reports the train was entering a turn when it began to shake. Paul Chung posted this frightening picture of 2 toppled train cars with the message, "I'm okay." Passengers report a mix of calm, fear, and panic as they evacuated. The train was due at New York's Penn Station around 10:30 this evening. At Penn Station, the arrival board shows Northeast Regional Train 188 delayed. The number of injured is fluid. It keeps changing. It's at least several dozen people. Philadelphia police have put out an alert tonight urging people to stay away from the derailment scene so first responders can do their job. And Maurice and Christine, we're hoping for some firm information in the next couple of minutes when Philadelphia Mayor Michael Nutter holds a news conference.
Okay, Tony, thank you so much. As we take a look now from the chopper overhead, this is Northeast Philadelphia, said to be an industrial area. There was a report earlier, unconfirmed. All this information fluid at the moment, obviously. This only happening inside of 90 minutes ago. And so there was one report that there may have been a freight train on the tracks that this Amtrak train may have crashed into. Unconfirmed, obviously, at this point, but something to consider as a train going through Northeast Philadelphia might encounter something like that. But the search is painstaking. You've seen dozens of flashlights out there, first responders on the scene trying to find survivors.
And clearly, the vision of the twisted metal there strewn about the crash scene is very worrisome. We do want to dip now into live coverage from our affiliate in Philadelphia, KYW. Let's listen in to what the local station is reporting.
Via ambulance, they were rushed to the hospital. Others were able to walk, get on SEPTA buses, and be taken to the hospital. Our Matt Rivers has been talking to some of those people and hearing their harrowing stories. He was telling us there's also been people from the neighborhood bringing water and that sort of thing. So you can see the sense of community on what is an incredibly tragic night there in Port Richmond. This was a train that was supposed to go into New York's Penn Station, what is typically a very quiet ride, a very easy ride. Doesn't take that long, of course, to get to New York via train from Philadelphia. And it was in the darkness here that the jarring impact happened. And that must have been, of course, very scary, very sudden for so many people. David was saying, too, that a lot of these people that were getting off the train did seem to be a bit panicked, but once they saw those first responders there, that helped them to calm down just a little bit, and of course they are trained in doing that. We know there were 240 people on board this train bound for New York. We know that 50 plus have been injured. That number could grow as the night goes on, all of these being taken to area hospitals where they will receive treatment. And we know that this is a train 188 that was headed to New York tonight. So about 10 cars, we think, have gone off the rails here. And again, once the light comes out tomorrow, right now the darkness, of course, hampering them searching for anyone that they might need that has been left behind in these cars. But when the light comes up tomorrow, this is going to be a massive scene of just mangled metal that we can see in bits and pieces right now from Chopper 3.
Our Matt Rivers reporting that multiple spinal...
Okay, we've been listening from Philadelphia, our affiliate there, reporting the latest that we know on this Amtrak derailment and crash in the Philadelphia area. It's Northeast Philadelphia, 240 people on board. The train going from D.C. to New York. At least 50 are injured, many being tended to at Philadelphia area hospitals as we speak. The mayor of Philadelphia set to speak shortly. We will bring that that to you as we get it tonight.